Look at this entourage. When Dave and Pat show up, they bring a crew along with them. They bring the whole family. So Dave and Pat and family have come up today to visit, and they want to see the ostriches. The kids have not had a chance. Hey guys, come on over.
Don't do it again, Ava.
Tilly is taking over the show. Tilly's not getting enough attention, and she demands attention. She's like, how dare y'all not bring me snacks? How dare you? Oh, no. Watch your kneecaps, Ava. Don't run her my way. Do not run her my way. Look at her. Look at her tongue. Hey, put your tongue in your mouth. You're not a dog.
Yeah, I'm a dog.
Someone come get her. Y'all started all this mess. Y'all started this. Now come get her. Morning, folks. Lester here, and I'm going to answer, or at least attempt to answer, a question that has been popped up a couple of times through the comments. And I want to thank you for asking questions. I can't always answer them the way an animal behavioral scientist would, but I can only answer from what I've observed. Let me go ahead and put my camera around and I'm mostly just trying to protect my ears. I don't have my ear protection right now. A lot of people have asked, how could it be possible that Wanda has taken over the role of first wife? You all remember that last year it was obvious that Debbie was the dominant female and that Wanda and Tina were just kind of the sidekicks, if you will. And here's what I think. This is just what I think. You all know that Wanda is a rescue. She's the one that got her leg stuck in the frozen pond and had all the frostbite issues. She was the reason that we drove to Waco to pick her up. Once we were there, and we were talking to the fella who we were picking her up from, and he actually has the ostrich farm, he was letting us know that it might not be a good idea to bring just one home because of the fact that she's, how do I say this? One is not enough for Carl, okay? Sorry, y'all, but one is not enough for Carl. The same way that having Santana is not really enough for Tex. And I'm sorry, y'all. I know you don't want to hear that. He was afraid that because she has some injuries to her legs, maybe some permanent injuries, Carl could end up hurting her. And so what we were able to do was work out a little bit of a deal to get Debbie and Tina. Tina was too young. Debbie was very mature. Well, sure enough, we come home and Carl and Debbie attach immediately. So we went ahead and separated. Tina was terrified of Carl, and Wanda, we knew, just couldn't keep up with Carl. So we took Wanda and Tina and left them with our littles. We allowed Carl to habitat that space with Debbie. You all know the story. She had multiple eggs. At one point, we had as many as 8. 3 of those hatched naturally from Carl sitting on them, which would be those 3 right there. That's been a while. Now, though, it's so crazy that Wanda has ended up, I think that she's healed enough. Her leg has healed enough to where she feels more dominant and she feels more confident in who she is. And so I think that at some point she must have challenged Debbie. I don't know how they challenge each other. I don't know how they can pick up on who's who. Maybe it's just maybe it's the RBF. Maybe it's the RBF. I don't know what it is. But for some reason, she's feeling herself to be in a higher position in the hierarchy of birds this year. And that has attracted Carl's attention. That has made Carl is into confident women. Let's just say that. Carl likes the confidence. And this girl over here has shown herself to be pretty confident. And Carl digs that. So, and I may be totally off. Once they actually start, they're putting on their party dresses. And they don't really do the party dressing yet. They're not putting on their party dresses a whole lot yet. But once they start putting on their party dresses, it may all change back. Carl may, once again, man, This is getting scary. Ouch, that hurts. That actually may have drawn blood. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here, but I am gonna protect myself. And the best way to protect yourself is to reach into the car and grab what they're looking for, which would be grapes. Everybody bear with me. I'm gonna throw these, get out of the rocks. Let's get out of the rocks. Look, I'm gonna throw all the grapes over there. All grapes over there. Oh, I'm in a bad spot here. I'm in a really bad spot here. My only escape is to jump into Jamie's car, but people could be watching. Yeah, I am in a really bad position here, guys. I am pinned up against the vehicle. I am pinned up against Jamie's vehicle, and my only escape would be to jump in. Here, Carl. So what I'm going to do now, boy, I've gotten myself into a fix here. I'm going to try to shake these a little bit and draw them back over into the grass, because that can't feel good to their little feet. Come on. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Looky here. A lot of grapes over here. Grapes on the ground over here, babies. Come on. Them horses are sitting there eating up some of the spilt feed in the back of the Argo. What are y'all doing? Oh, they're eating all kinds of stuff out of the back of the Argo. Oh, here's some worms. Yeah, this is where a lot of this feed and stuff gets spilt. Some of the loose hay. Oh boy, Carl's ready for something else. He's ready for something else, y'all. I got throw out some worms. I offer worms. I offer mealworms, Carl. That'll work for now. Easy, Carl. Easy, my friend. Guys, okay, I'm getting pinned into a corner again. Now, I really am pinned in. So what I'm going to do, back up. Back up. Move out of my way. You're pinning me in here. Oh, we're all about to be pinned in. I'm going back towards the car. I am going back towards the car for something else. Tomatoes. I got tomatoes. How do you open these? Okay. Here. Look. Come on. Here. Not my fingers. Not my fingers. There. I guess these rocks don't bother them. I can't walk out here barefoot. You knocked every one of them out of my hand. Here, Carl. Carl. There they are on the ground. I'm going to take these grapes here and lure them back towards their... I'm going to take these grapes here and attempt to lure them back towards their paddock. Back up, girl. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. This is pretty cool. Got everybody following me. We're just gonna take a walk, a stroll around the hill. Come on, everybody. Come on, Carl, I got more grapes. Have y'all ever heard that song? I don't know the name of it, but it goes, sometimes you lead and sometimes you follow. So, I can't even see her back there. Somewhere is our little donkey. And I'm trying to get the horse. I'm trying to get Dixie and Beverly back into the pasture. And I had to end up putting a little halter. Well, I tied me a rope halter around her to get her to come back. But what's neat is, if I would have rope haltered, listen, this is crazy. If I would have tried to rope halter Beverly and led Beverly back, come on, stop. Am I pinching you? I'm pinching her, y'all. Sorry. Come on, follow me. If I would have tried to rope halter, don't make me look bad on camera, baby. So this is a little rope halter set up. It's just a lead that I turn into a halter, but I don't want to hurt her. I might need two hands for this. So let me just go ahead and make my point. If I would have rope haltered the donkey, Beverly, and walked her back over here, Dixie would give a darn less. However, if I bring Dixie back over here, then Beverly will soon follow. You didn't know that, did you? Here comes Beverly. Looky here. Beverly's gonna stick right by Dixie's side. Oh, she's mad at Daddy. I tricked her. Y'all, look who's eating like a big girl. This is Tad over here. Tad and little Charlie. Charlie's just a baby. He has a tiny head. You're a tiny little man, Charlie. I love him. He's a tiny little guy. This over here is Sue. Look at her. She's eating with the big birds. Isn't she a big girl? Swallow, baby, swallow. It's all stuck in your neck. Swallow, love. Here comes Tina and Debbie. They were hanging out in the shop. Come on, ladies. Look at all the clay on Debbie's neck. So she's been taking herself a dust bath. We're gonna talk more about the dust bath in the next couple of days. I'm actually about to build them something. Come on, ladies. So everyone has been instructed that Carl is a little bit easily agitated, so we're all holding up our food to show that we come bearing gifts. Oh, please. If you put it like in the palm of your hand, it's okay, love, go up in there. No, they're gonna knock them out of your hand if you don't hold them with two hands or hold them tight. This is cute.
I'm going
Go ahead.
This
Oh,
like
boy.
Wait, which one's my hand?
See, Carl, we just come bearing gifts. Carl's the one he's the black big bird. Y'all want to feed some grapes or anything? Come on. Oh, boy. Look at it in her throat. Her mouth is full. It's in her throat. She won't swallow. She likes them so much. She's going to savor every morsel. Are those worms? Oh, gosh. There goes the plastic. I'll get it out of there. So even the babies are eating then. That's Tat. That's the little male. And I can't tell if that one beside him is Sue. Yeah, that's Sue. She is. Oh, this is perfect. Carl's being really sweet. See what food will do? Ladies, when y'all get older and you have a husband, remember this. Food is the key. Offer food.
Carl the King brought something for you.
Isn't it funny though how food can have, yes, food brings them all over, and also it overpowers the other things going on inside of him right now. What are you eating? I don't think he likes those.
It's poultry stuff. It's like breakfast.
Nope, he's spitting them right out.
Carl the King got the last one.
He got the last one. There's a lot on the ground though if you want to pick some up.
He's gonna kill me. I don't know.
Why don't you pick up those and throw them over for the babies over here?
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.